All right. Yeah, right.
Whoa!
Oh, time's there.
You Justin?
Get out of here, slut, you cunt. You come back good, but you come back very good.
And then I don't know what happened. I fucking
Yeah, he just went too high, pushed too much with the arms and arched too much.
Whoa!
We almost went again as well.
And then I was
Chaotic on that one.
Yeah, it was a bit on there.
Alright. So we'll go from the start. I'll go the back guys first. Alright. Sweet. So yeah, you've put the forearms on a bit more then, which is good. So try and hook the legs too. That's going to get you back as well. Let's see if Justin done it with his legs. See how he hooked his legs in?
Yeah.
What's he hooking his legs for?
So that's going to slot him back a bit. If he's here, you can pull your legs and it's going to pull you back that way.
Yeah.
Oh, pull you back, like, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And then he released him and he came into it.
I probably shouldn't be worrying about legs anyway.
No, for sure, yeah. So you're still that little bit forward, come back down. You can see the hands are flappy there too. Yeah, what did happen there?
I don't know, it's like we both just went into
He went flatter. Yeah, I think he went flatter and saw him coming into you, so he might have wigged out. Yeah, just in front.
Get back here, fuck ya.
Yeah, I'm just using those legs now, because you can see them there straight, so just use them to hook back a little if your arms are at max.
Probably should have just put my arms back in because I just got high, and then I just kept going high. See ya.
Yeah, old mate decides to do a fucking roll.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, who's that?
Jesus me.
So you would have went up, so here, so you can see how you're chilling good. Shoulders are still up a bit.
Yeah.
It's not always happens, just sometimes. And now you've started going up, so you've kind of pushed with the arms under, and you've caught all the wind on the underside of this.
Yeah.
And because your body's in an arch thing, that's what's going to send you back that way, because all the wind's kind of hitting here, underwards. And then you've kind of gone, I need to go steeper, so you've pulled back steeper and arched, and that's made you go almost head down. And you can see here where your arms are, how they're almost behind the body, or equal. So you want to have them in forward. That's why having those arms forward in front of the body, like there, makes a big difference, rather than having them back. Because otherwise you pull them back and you go to arch, you're just going to fucking rock it exactly like you did.
And by the time we realised where we were, everyone was long on. I was like, oh, what happened?
So you can see that's where, if, say, the timing was off slightly, and say you transitioned a little bit later. No, it's all good. And then Tobes come through. That's where the collision can happen. Yeah, you almost hit Justin too.
I wonder how close I actually was to him. I didn't actually see him when I did it. I didn't see him go past me because I felt like by the time I dipped back down, everyone was...
Yeah, you kind of would have gone... Yeah, you wouldn't have saw him because you're looking over here.
No, that's pretty well.
Yeah, close-ish. Parallax arrow could be 5 metres or something. Still very close. If you got him like that, I don't think he would have been hurt. I reckon you would have broke your neck.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you would have twisted it.
Yeah, I might start wearing a neck rope.
Yeah, so it's just going to be really for yourself, feeling those forearms, but also feeling the bicep and tricep and kind of stuff like that. So we can see here. Yep, you're there, Mike. So with yourself, Mike, what you want to do is see how you kind of hop it off in the burble. You want to try and hop off and wait till I go. See how the hands, if we look at these, you're letting go slightly before me.
Who are you talking about?
Mike.
Oh, yeah.
So you want to let go. See the timing between you letting go and me letting go. If we switch that, and then it's like I let go, then you let go. Yeah, and that way what's going to happen, you're going to have clean air instead of hopping off my burble, and your body would be in this gap here then. Yeah, and ideally, Matt wants to slightly get out and face still more that way, because you'll see when I play it a little, see how he's still going to be copping air on the side. So he's going to be copping on the side of the body rather than straight down.
Oh, Johnny.
Good exit, mate. Yeah, you done a much better exit.
He's
Much better, man.
You're on there.
Much better. And now that you're starting to get the exits good, it's now about taking awareness of not just going fuck and pinned. So now, at this time, now I would start braking. But because you're getting out and you're holding it, you're doing it, and then now brake. But what's happening there, now you're just kind of shooting forward. And you can see where you're looking is like
You're tracking
over here somewhere.
Going up.
Whereas you want to be looking at us.
Okay.
And when you look at us, you have a reference of where the group is.
Am I gripping? Am I going my shoulders over a little bit, or this?
Yeah, a little. Even if it's just still forwards, just got out. Yeah, boom, like yeah, and then look, see the group, and then you're like, oh, I'm sinking. You can go up, down, vice versa.
Gotcha.
Whereas if you're looking forwards, then you won't see the group. You'll just shoot forward past like that there. So if you're coming in, you can go all right, clean exit, brake, widen, change the angle so you can see how.
Yeah.
If my heading is like this. So we want to change the orientation to face this direction, but because you're facing there, that's where you're going to go.
Jesus. Yep.
And then goes straight across. So if he, say, for example, Jolly was a little bit more forward, that's when you can clip each other, so try and orientate in that direction. The only way you can do that is just by literally visual contact.
Okay.
And once you see where they are, it's easier to adjust.
Hand it up. Yeah, top left.
Yep. And now then you've stopped there. Cool. So I'm just going to go back and see Mike's.
Yeah, sweet.
So slightly behind. Good work. Keeping up. Yep. Sweet. So what you did at first to pop up was good to see how you're in like a semi-arch position here.
Yep.
And then you've popped the hips and that sent you up. The only other thing that's going to make you go up and forward, because your body's quite narrow at the moment, is instead of popping just the hips like here, is also doing that head. So it's like someone's getting you from the GoPro and around the crown of the hair where it's here, and not just pulling you up, but pulling that up and over and forward, so the body is caused into that shape, but not that shape from the hips, but that shape from the head down. And that's going to allow you then to move this direction. Whereas because you cupped, say if we have a straight shape like this, we can either go like the nose leading edge down, or we put the tail down. And they're going to create two different effects. If you push the tail down, it's going to cause you to go back, where if you push the nose down, it's going to cause you to go forward. So it's creating the same shape but with a different input from one end or the other kind of thing.
Is there any more?
I've never had one of these.
So you can see here,
Yeah.
you've popped the legs rather than the head. So it's not that the position was wrong or anything, it's just learning to steer.
Nice, you want a beer now?
Oh yeah, why
Yeah,
not?
3. Hey, time. Yeah. Hi, everyone. Thanks, brother.
I think I was sort of just above you most of it.
Yeah, I think it could have probably been like right in here.
How far away would he have been from you from that?
There you are.
Okay, that's good.
Not closer to
Damn.
you, I think.
What were you saying to him?
I think I was saying to Justin, good. It's right in that fucking helmet, eh?
Oh, looks good, that
There,
shot
there you
there.
go.
That shot.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Sweet. So you can see here with the body position, so you're up and over. If I drew on the side,
Good day. Cheers, nice. Thanks, brother.
cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. It's actually not bad
Cheers.
there.
Cheers. Oh, who dropped their
I
guts?
have one of these before.
Oh, it's dangerous now. I was trying to at least go to a 4 o'clock with that one.
So at the moment, what's happening is your head would be looking like this. So to get forwards, don't worry about putting the head forwards, just think fly forward. So by straightening the legs, if I'm down, say for example, I'm here, or I probably wouldn't even be there, I'd probably actually be more in this area if you're looking like that, because the eyes are kind of looking directly at us. So to get there, just straighten the legs and maybe put a bit of arm down like that, and that's going to shoot you across this way. And then that way you'll be able to come down from in front. You've already got the controls, you already know how to do it, because you were right next to us taking docs pretty much the whole time. The body position was good. Your head was down as well when you were doing that. It's just now that you're over the top, he's just kind of trying to accelerate. So straightening the legs is going to do one, but also closing the legs. Because what can happen here is the areas you catch and drag on is the top of the arms, the thighs a little bit, and then slightly on this part here. And the reason that is because if I look at the torso lines this, there's no drag, but then now because the legs are slightly wider than that area, that's going to cause you to slow down. Yeah, so it's like speed them up, straighten them, getting rid of the drag on them. So now it's just a streamline straight from legs to hips, and then streamline from here, and then the other part's just closing. But if you need to fly in this position once you're there, then that's sweet. As I said, because I'm 82 kilos or something, you're heavier than me, you're naturally always going to be in a wider position. Always. That's just how it is.
I found on that last one, doing that straighter body position, straighter legs, and just using the arms like you said.
Yep.
Yeah, it felt better, eh?
Yeah, it's like more streamlined, less wobbles. Yeah.
Less skating.
So I'd try to do that tomorrow as much as you want. Do you want to go on your back at all, or?
I'll give it a go. I'll
Yeah.
give it 3 on my back.
Yep. Yeah, we may as well give it a go. Yeah, you two can go on your back tomorrow.
How did I end up passing you guys and then ended up over you?
On the beginning?
Yeah, our middle part and towards the end, the cloud part. Before that.
I'll find where you are.
I don't know, I'm just curious.
You were... That was him. So you're down here.
Yeah, maybe.
So you went through. So that was just because you didn't maintain that same heading. You've orientated on the heading. A lot of this can come from wafting. So like falling like a leaf.
Oh, okay.
So at the moment, I'll turn this horizontal shit off. Yeah, cool. So you're going to see it way clearer now. So see how the body's going like this every now and then?
Yeah.
So what's happening, you'll have clean air slipping through, and then all of a sudden you present more, it takes you away, and then you have clean air again, and it's just kind of doing
That's what's going on.
that and slowly taking you away. So it's just really being hyper aware of what's happening with the shoulders. Where's the wind hitting? Is the wind hitting me on my belly or my back? Am I consistently falling down like this, or am I consistently falling like this, or is it wobbling? And to get rid of that wobble is you just need to pick one. Okay, that's me, that's stable, and then learn the controls in this area. And then once you get the controls there, then you can kind of start tipping it over.
That's going to be tipping over your top.
Yeah. And you just come over, so you've gained lift. I'd say you're probably using your arms heaps. You can see slight back here. We can see in this here, it's quite a wide position that you have. So that's what's keeping you up. So let's see what happens now. So from here, I wouldn't bother, if you were in this position here, I wouldn't bother trying to get to me. I'd try to get to here.
Okay.
Same distance away, just forward.
Yeah.
And the way you do that is by closing the arms, closing the legs. So let's see, I reckon you probably...
Keep on tracking.
Yeah, I reckon you probably did do that.
Keep
That's
on
why you got
trucking,
forward.
mate.
You'd just be behind that helmet.
One blind spot.
Yeah, it looked like I saw you come over here to my right.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
Yep. And the position you're in there, still quite wide with the arms. It looks
Well, you
like.
could almost put him in your fingers like you're holding him.
Almost. Take my strong hand. Yeah, so now you have moved forward compared to before you were back
Yeah,
on
I
the gear.
definitely picked up a lot in that range right there before we went into the clouds.
Let's see
And then
what-
I started picking up a little bit more.
Yep, and your arms are still wide. Yep, so it looks like you're kind of like that.
Yeah, where just
So just bring them in and push. So you never want them in front of your body.
Drop to you guys.
Lose them.
Oh, lose them. Okay,
Yep.
got it.
I want to see.
This is very.
Yeah, I'm learning.
Oh, mate, it's a lot up there.
That was.
Oh no, it's good. It's
40
like
seconds of,
yeah,
like,
it's
flying.
super sick, but
Oh yeah.
it's just a lot. It's like what you
Right.
put you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say you're wide. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
But you're a lot more forward.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sweet.
and I can see here, this is because we went through the cloud. As I said, I turned, and this is on my bad where I didn't do a barrel roll, and I really should have done a barrel roll as well. But ideally, yeah, you should have probably turned a little bit more too.
Yeah, my bad.
Up.
I kept on cruising, waiting for him to pull, then I pulled.
Yeah, it's like, I'll wait for the person under me to pull.
I was like, all right, good. Time to go.
I'll just see Matt.
Yeah,
He'll probably watch the footage of this. So Matt's exit wasn't too bad there. It was a lot better than the last couple. I just pushed him off a little bit. You can see here how he's arching into this. So naturally he's going to go back because you can see already from my body position, my head's into the wind. So if I draw a thing on my side body, I'm going to be like this, but whereas Matt's going to be like that. So that's what's pushing him back. And he starts drifting off. So all he would have to do then is thinking about really keeping the legs, straightening the legs and feeling the wind on the shins. And you can see the torso is a different angle to the shins. So by him trying to push this forward and bringing it into this kind of orientation compared to the shoulders, this is going to pitch him up a lot more and get him forwards more.
And have his back straighter or no?
Yeah, he doesn't need to be arched as much, kind of just neutral. I think that was him there. He tumbled a bit as well. Yeah, it looks like he's just trying too much.
Like, but it's just not like it's a lot too much. It's a lot of.
Yeah, and then now it's just the wafting, same kind of thing as what I said you were doing.
Yeah.
Trying to put the legs on and then off and on and off. It's kind of like death wobbles, you know? So the only way to get rid of death wobbles is just to relax into it and let the speed happen. The more you try to I need to push, force, power. If you feel drag anywhere, if you feel, pressure, if you're like, I'm putting pressure on to speed up, I'm going to speed up by putting pressure. Pressure means wind's hitting it. When wind's hitting it, means you're causing drag. So pressure equals drag. If you're having to put pressure to do something to go faster, you're actually going to go slower because you're causing drag because you have tension there. The way you go faster is by letting that tension go.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you're like, okay, why can't I catch up? It's like you're causing drag. It's slowing you down. Let that pressure go. So the same thing. It's just being hyper aware. What are my arms doing? Where do I feel pressure? What's all that kind of shit with the arms and legs.
Oh, wow. Oh, is that you? Who was that? Was that you, Joel?
It was Joel.
Yeah.
Just run it.
Fucking Barrett. Dude.
We've already spoken about
I
it.
was trying to transition.
Dude, you just,
Yeah.
that looked pretty smooth.
Nah, yeah, well, it wasn't.
Ah, that was you there. Yeah.
How'd you get so far away that fast? Oh, was that?
Yeah, he just wanged out. So that would have been because you can see here, I'll debrief that roll
Did you
too.
flip over?
Yeah, he went to go on his back. So what happened here, what we were trying to do when we were doing the transitions, I try to line up you can see the horizon now with your body. You can see the angle you're on.
Yep.
I want to try and transition straight on that. But what's happened, you've transitioned and now your body's on this angle.
And sent me back.
Yeah, and that's what sent you back. So that's why it's easy actually to try and learn how to do a transition from your back to your belly first rather than your
back
belly
to your belly first.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Just that's why you want to have the good control of the back. So there's no point trying to do a transition if you can't do the orientation you're going to. So you want to have the orientation that you're coming from and going to sorted, and that way you can work on the transition there. But it's like if you're trying to go to a unknown thing and nail the transition, it's just not going to work because you can't do the thing you're going
Are you
to.
talking about the direction you're going in?
Yeah. And then you can see there.
You should be going, transition straight into that.
Yeah, straight into that. Whereas you can see now that different angle of pitch and attack compared to you and Justin. So it's almost similar here. And then you've gone to go and accelerate and you've pushed your legs back and that's what's tilted and made you go back up and then you've released them. Yeah, fucking Tobes. Just wang out. Toby was the other one. He just wanged out.
Are you guys all going tomorrow?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I fucking tracked over.
Sweet.
It was a dumb disaster.
Cheers guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We will crack
Thank
on.
you.